you don't look anything like this. Is it Samuel?
It is, mate.
Alright,
Alright.
come on to them.
John, you okay, mate?
Yeah. No, as you heard.
Yeah, I see there's a couple of thoughts in there.
So we'll go through into the...
Right, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. Sit in the corner, sit
Go
here.
over and...
Sit in the corner, lovely. I'll just slide it out a bit like. I know I'm thin, but I don't want to sit up against the wall there.
So Samuel, this is Nick.
Nick, Samuel, you okay, mate? How's it going?
So, first of all, just need to explain what my role is.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So I'm the lead discipline officer.
Okay.
In the club,
Cool,
and Nick
yeah.
is actually just observing the training.
Yeah, no worries, that's fine, yeah.
So as the lead discipline officer, what happens is if a complaint comes into the club,
Yeah.
it comes to me.
Yeah.
And I do an initial investigation,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's all set out in this schedule, complaint handling.
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
And basically, the most important part of this is after I've done an initial investigation,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I'll give you a copy of this if you want. It comes down to here.
Yeah.
And the disciplinary officer may, without limitation,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, commence an initial investigation. That's something that I always do.
Yeah, of course.
Contact the respondent for a response.
Which is me.
Seek advice or refer the matter to another appropriate body.
Yeah,
So
understood.
that might be England Golf, it might be lots of different people.
Yeah, no worries.
I could conclude that no further action is required.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I could resolve to deal with the matter informally,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That doesn't mean to say that there aren't any sanctions or anything.
Mm-hmm.
There may well be sanctions, but they are agreed on an informal basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
The other is refer the matter to a disciplinary panel. So when the matter is referred to a disciplinary panel,
Yeah.
the respondent is required to attend that disciplinary panel.
Yeah.
There are usually, almost always, 3 members of that panel. I would end up putting the case, and the respondent would end up
Yeah.
defending that case.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first
Okay.
time we've been in court.
So that's the situation.
Yeah, no problem. No
All right.
problem.
So if we go on then to what actually occurred,
Yeah, please.
and I've got a couple of questions for you.
Yeah, no
really, what I want to do is find out your side of things.
Yeah.
So the initial complaint was about some slow play.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. And as you said in our brief telephone conversation, you need to improve your game.
Yeah, most certainly.
However, that's really not the issue, because slow play is an issue for lots of golfers.
Yeah, go on, I'm butting in.
So slow play is an issue for lots of golfers, and
Certainly.
it certainly doesn't result in disciplinary action.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. However, I do feel, just to offer you this advice, with the result that your 4-ball was followed by 2 balls.
Yeah.
If you're playing a 4-ball and you're followed by 2 balls,
Yeah.
it's courteous to invite the 2 balls through rather than have them
It
wait
certainly
on the
is.
tee.
Yeah, it certainly is, yeah.
Okay, so if you're in that situation again, that will be sensible to
Can
do.
I just clarify, I was not waiting on the tee.
You weren't waiting.
No one was waiting for myself on the tee. Also, let me just put it from my perspective,
Yeah,
because
that's what I
obviously
wanted to do.
there's something, I don't know who made the claim or whatever against me, whatever it may be, obviously don't have much going on, but anyhow, we teed off as a 4-ball. I've never seen no one. The whole round we've played, and then we've walked on to the next tee after the first par 3, and there's 2 lads stood there who skipped across, and I was like, oh, fair enough, that's what they want to do. And I said, oh, are we, like, do you want to go off? Yeah, we can go off. No problem. Over that, I didn't see anyone else in the whole round.
Okay.
So what my question is, something which might need clarifying. From the moment I teed off to the end of the par 3, which is what, the 4th hole or something like that? Going up the back anyhow. How long should that take? And how long did it take?
You should take approximately half an hour.
Yeah, which is pretty standard.
I don't know I don't know how long it did take.
Yeah, because that was my question, because for me, I
really
didn't particularly think we were going particularly slow, you know?
It's unlikely that somebody would ring in to the office to make a complaint about slow play if they weren't being held up.
Certainly. So
why would they do it?
So why would they not be involved in this conversation? Because my opinion of it is no one was waiting for us guys. You know?
Well, as I said to you, that's as far as I'm concerned, that's a minor issue.
Yeah. Okay.
Something that can be resolved simply by inviting a 2-ball through if there was one behind.
Which we always do, you know. Yeah.
Okay, good. Right. We then go on to the fact that you had booked a tee time.
You certainly had, yeah.
And you were the only name down on that tee time.
Certainly was.
But you played with 3 other people.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. As such, you were sent an invoice for your guests.
On Thursday last week.
Yeah. And your reply to that was what?
Lads that couldn't get on the BRS.
Well, all 3 lads couldn't get onto BRS.
No, well, since then I've actually looked into it a little bit more. One of the guys who was a customer of a friend of mine isn't a member, and I've sent him an email about that today, which I didn't know about, but the other 2 guys are.
So, am I right in saying then that when you sent the email back to the secretary saying that you were playing with 3 members, that was false? That was
it was obviously my belief at the time, but obviously that has since changed from digging around and seeing what's going on, you know, because...
So you didn't know...
But regardless, is this really something that's my doing? Because I've done the right thing, surely, and booked myself on the tee. Am I the one to be sanctioned when I've booked on?
You booked the tee?
I did, for myself.
Right.
Yeah.
And why then would you play with 3 others?
Well, why would I not? Is my opinion of that. That's where I would say there's a more concern. For me, truthfully, have I not done the right thing in booking myself on the tee? And ultimately, I am me. I'm Samuel sat here, you know what I mean? I'm not the other people that I played with. The other people could have booked on, but obviously they're having issues with BRS, which, to be fair, I believe, because I don't know if you have ever had issues with it, but it took me ages to get sorted when we rolled over into the new season. Is that, what in your head, what should I have done? Because I'm not booking on for a visitor if it's someone else, do you know what I mean? I have to pay for that, that's on them. That's not my problem. That's their problem. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the visitor. That's my opinion of it. But ultimately, at the time, I'm playing with members. Was my understanding. Now I've said one of them wasn't. I didn't realise he was a customer of a friend of mine.
Who was that? Who was the person that you now know?
He was a guest. Yeah, he was a guest.
And his name was?
Well, I don't think it's required. Is my honest response.
Well, if you took the time to look at the club rules, you'll see that all guests have to be signed in.
Okay.
So it is responsible.
Okay. And where does such a guest sign in?
What? Pro shop, BRS, behind the bar.
Right. So the pro shop, which I've been told the guest rang twice on the day to no answer.
I mean,
I don't understand what I need to do here.
Okay. This is a simple. I'm trying to get your view.
I'm sure you appreciate it. I feel like almost I've been attacked a bit here, when I feel like almost as if I'm kind of done the right thing.
I'm trying to seek your idea.
Yeah.
But you told the office, that you were playing with 3 members.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of whom had difficulty getting onto BRS. Yeah,
That's correct. That was my response. Yes.
okay. Since then, you've told me that you found out that one of these people wasn't a member.
Yeah. I've also told the office. Yeah.
And what was their name?
It doesn't matter. They're just not. They're a guest. They don't a part of the club.
Right.
In
So,
truth,
so effectively,
it's
you're not
my
willing
thing.
to tell me who this person is.
I could give you a first name, but I couldn't give you a last name. But I don't. What my honest opinion of it is what's the reason that we need the information? Like at the end of the day, me to play golf, guys. Do you know what I mean? I have got a company to run with 40 employees. Why am I sat here and I've had to take time off work to do so? This is my opinion of what is going on around this table. I'm a total honest guy, a very straight speaking guy. Golf is a game that I love. I love the game of golf. I've played here for what? Just over a year now, and I've loved every minute of it. Yeah, when I first started, I wasn't the best, and I hit someone's ball in the car park. I was the first man in to say, look, I've made a mistake here. Recently, a friend of mine's car got hit and the window got shattered. No one knew who done it and what have you, and it was all a thing, you know what I mean? I'm an honest guy. I'm someone that's came to a couple of the members' events and what have you. I feel like almost that if you're a member of this club, it's not like a good thing. It's almost like when you're the member, you're being subdued, and that's how I feel right now. There's people at the club who I speak with constantly when I come in, and I've even said to the likes of Gordon, like, look, what are we doing to get younger members into the club? I've got 3 friends that want to join and don't want to join because of what they're told Brasscastle's like. I'm someone with a social media presence around golf on Instagram. I've got 100,000 followers on Instagram, and I want to promote the course. I'm speaking to Gordon, he's like, I won't be interested, I wouldn't bother. Like, I'm not someone that is a negative to this club. I want to be part of the club, I want to be part of the team, you know what I mean? Not the team, not good enough to be part of the team, but you know what I mean? My opinion of this meeting is it's obviously you guys believe it to be needed. Fair enough, that's fine. And I want to give my point across. But my ultimate point is that I've booked myself on a BRS and I've done what I believe I needed to do. What else should I have done? Obviously the slow play thing, that's like water under the bridge. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fussed about that. It's just if there's belief in the club that I've made a mistake, ultimately I'll be the first one to put my hands up, but in this instance, I don't believe I have. That's what we're getting across here.
Right. So let's go back to the first thing. If you're playing with 3 other players,
Yeah.
they should be booked onto BRS.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If you know that they're members, then it's easy for you to book them on, and it's easy for them to book on.
Right, that's
So
right,
who
yeah.
were the other 2 members?
The office have been sent the names of the 2 other members, Matthew and George, 2 also
Matthew.
quite nice lads. Matthew, I don't know what Matthew's last name is, but George's last name's Simpkins.
And George Simpkins.
Yeah, I think Dale, it might be Matthew's last name, or maybe Dale's another lad. No, Dale's the good player, isn't he? Do you know Matthew Dale? I think he plays for the team here.
So
It might be Dale, I might be mistaken there, but it's definitely Matthew anyhow. I've sent it on the email,
okay.
which I've
So
got earlier on.
those are 2 members.
Certainly
and
are.
the 3rd player.
Whose name was Paul, who again,
Whose name was
Paul,
Paul.
I said a minute ago, who I don't know the last name of, you know.
And you now agree that he's not a member.
Yeah, which I've said this in the email. I'm presuming you haven't been made aware that I've made contact today.
So you're now aware that he isn't a member
Certainly.
and that you should have paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to which I've asked for an invoice to be sent and I'll just get it paid.
Okay.
We're talking about like 30 quid here. You know what I mean?
In which case, why weren't they paid first?
Well-
When it was first requested.
Look, we're people, we're busy people. If you ring someone twice and they don't answer and you're coming for a round of golf and you get there and the club shop's not open, what does one do? That's my honest opinion of that. What does one do? The door's locked to the building. I haven't a clue what the code is. I've just had to ask a kind gentleman that was sat outside having a pint to let me in. Do you know what I mean? In that instance, as a guest, coming to our club, it's our club at the end of the day. We're all members, therefore it's our club. What is a guest supposed to do in that instance? And I, personally, would like to put myself in their shoes to say, well, fair enough, you know what I mean? What could they have done, you know? If they have rang, and you guys must know, you ring that pro shop and try to get a lesson, you ring 4 or 5 times before anyone picks up.
So you've no idea what this Paul's other name is?
Love to tell you.
You don't really know him at all?
Love to tell you.
Okay. The other two you maintain are members. But
George is one of my really good friends.
George?
Yeah.
George is a good friend of yours?
Oh, he's a really good one to know, yeah. Like chalk and cheese. If you ask Gordon, me and George are like always together type of thing, do you know what I mean? Chalk and cheese, but always together. It's weird the combo, do you know? But that's me and George. We always eat, we eat 3 nights a week, you know what I mean?
Right.
Whether it might be end of practicing or whatever like that, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you've no idea who the other person is?
No, just a friend of a friend, do you know what I mean?
And both Matthew, who you're not sure the surname.
Yeah, I can get you it on my phone if you. I
George,
just don't want to be rude here. Yeah.
And George can't get on BRS.
That's the case, to my knowledge.
Right. So they've never been on BRS.
They have, but when we went into the new season, I don't know if everyone else had the same problem, but they couldn't log back in, or didn't know what the password was, probably. In George's case, I put money in it, they didn't know what his password was, it's just how he is. So that's probably the case, and they probably just thought, I can't be bothered resetting it, and then they'll just play because they're members, which is, yeah, probably not the right thing to do, but ultimately it sounds like what's being done.
Well, yeah, it's not the right thing to do, that's prohibited by the club. Okay. So I need to obviously talk to these two, so if you could find out Matthew's name.
Yeah, like I say, it's literally, I've sent an email 2.5 hours ago maybe, and it's on there. If it's on there, yeah, all the information's on there, yeah.
Alright. Right.
Can I just stop you?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want.
You book a tea time,
Yeah.
then you go down to play golf. 3 other people come down. Are you not interested in who they actually are and whatever? You just sort of say, yeah, join me, whatever, please yourself.
Well, yeah. Have you never had a game with someone you don't know?
No, because I've always introduced myself.
Yeah.
And they introduce themselves.
Certainly.
Full name and everything. I'm a member.
Yeah,
I'm a member.
guys, I've got other things
I'm
going on here. I
not
don't need to
a-
remember
I'm
people's
not a
names.
member. Oh, you're not a member. Have you paid your green fee? Whatever. Obviously, none of that occurred. Come down, we play. Let's get on with it.
Absolutely, yeah. That's my. Check the camera. I was on the tee 5 minutes beforehand, and they were on the tee half a second beforehand. Look.
It just seems strange that you've got these sort of blanks almost about his name might be this, it might be that, I'm not sure.
Look.
Yeah, you played a game of golf with him.
Look.
This guy obviously did not play.
Right.
That's the top and the bottom of it.
Look, guys. If you see a man and he's driving a car, and you think, oh, that's a nice car, you don't ask him if he bought the car. You presumed he bought the car. He hasn't nicked it. You stole that car. That's the last thing you would ask him if you were part of a motor club. This is the equivalent of what you're talking about. I couldn't care less about another person in my life. I'm an honest person. I couldn't care. These people come towards me, I can have an interaction with them, and I'm not bothered. I do my own thing. I stay in my own lane, and I always have. Very much a bit of a lone wolf, if I'm honest with you. I've got a good friend in George who knew these people that have played with us, who's a really nice guy. Keep my circle small, and I'm doing nothing but working. I'm a businessman who's got a lot to do and a lot to focus on, other than, have you paid for your round of golf for some guy I've only just met? Look, I appreciate you guys, it's very important, and to the club, ultimately, they need the money, and we want the money, and we want people to pay the fees, but as for me, there is no argument. I've done what's right here, is my belief.
Okay.
That's my genuine belief.
Yeah, alright. We'll take that as good. Okay. Two other questions. One, are you telling me that George knows these people?
Yeah, I would certainly say so. You can introduce me to them.
So he knows all those people?
Certainly will, yeah. Introduce me to them, yeah.
And the last thing I dare say is, if somebody walked up to you and took £1 out of your pocket, what would you do?
I'd be lucky if I had £1 in my pocket.
No, I just asked you a question.
What would you do? What answer do you want? What do you want me to say?
Well, what would you do?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
What-
I've asked the question.
Is this a judge of character? Is this what
No,
do you want me to do?
What would you do? Would you let him walk away with it?
Depends who it was. What am I meant to say? This is totally unrelated. Come on, guys.
No, it's not unrelated, because you own part of this golf course. And you...
Well, I might own part of this golf course, and you guys might believe that, but right now, it's quite clear that you don't want me to be part of this golf course.
Absolutely
No.
not.
It's
Nobody
quite...
is saying that.
Look.
What I'm trying to say to you is that you own as much of
Right.
this golf course as I do.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want to let anybody play on it without paying.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
Which effectively is them taking money out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in which case, am I then now meant to check everyone going out?
No,
You seen if they've
check
paid?
No, you just check the people.
And
that
have
you
I
play
been
with.
have I been told that? Is that something that's common knowledge? Do the rest of the members do that? Does every other member that you know do that?
I think pretty much.
I can tell you now they don't, because I've played with many members and I've never told any of them I have a membership or that I've paid or anything like that.
And you have a bag tag?
I don't have a bag tag.
Why do you not have a bag
I
tag?
wasn't given one at the start of this year.
You don't get
I-
it.
You don't.
You actually get
You collect it.
All right, well I didn't collect it then, in which case I don't have one.
Well, I suggest the first thing you do when you come to the club is to collect a bag tag.
Okay. Do I have to display it, the bag
That's
tag?
what should happen.
All right, I didn't realise that was the case, to be honest with you. I didn't display it last year, in truth. I didn't.
Well.
I didn't realise I needed to. Obviously, if I do, I'll just put it on. I've just never been stopped and no one said, you know what I mean? I totally am the kind of guy that I just think myself and myself totally out the way, you know what I mean? I come and play golf every now and then.
You're giving the impression that you're totally innocent and everything else, and I'm afraid it's not coming across like that. In all
Okay,
honesty.
that's fine. I have no
Because,
objection to what you're
no,
saying.
No.
Well-
I just don't think that you would go down to the tee and be totally and blind almost
Okay,
to the guys with you,
okay,
and that's the argument.
that's totally
Samuel,
fine.
just-
But that's based on speculation.
Yeah, Samuel, as I've said, I wanted to hear your view on the situation,
Yeah.
which I've taken on board, yeah, and I think I've clarified. You don't think that there was any, I'm repeating back to you.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you've
yeah.
told me.
Yeah.
You don't think that there was anything wrong in your actions?
Certainly,
Yeah.
do. Certainly what I believe.
Yeah, okay. You have told me the names of some,
I've given you the information I have to hand.
yeah, and there is, and the other person, the person who's not a member, is somebody that you don't know, but his name, the first name's Paul. Yeah.
Precisely.
Is that
That's
right?
the information that I have to hand. You know what I mean? What else can I do? At the end of the day, I can only tell you what I know.
So you're. I think we'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Because you've also said that you're having conversations with Mrs. Smith, the secretary.
Is that the lady on the email? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And you're. What are you doing with that? I don't.
I've said send me the invoice for the rounds that Paul paid. I'm just going to send it to him. He's going to pay it.
Right.
Get sorted.
Okay.
Bank
Okay.
transfer the money over. But it's not a question of money. I'm not bothered about the money. You know what I mean? Like £100 invoice, whatever. You know what I mean?
Indicated that he's
It's not that.
prepared to pay.
Yeah, I haven't spoke directly with him. I'm doing this. It's Chinese whispers. You know what I mean? I don't have his number on now, but yeah. And if he's not, to keep the club happy, what's it going to cost me? 30 quid? What's 30 quid? I spent 30 quid on a round the other day after me getting. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
it doesn't matter to me. I'll pay that 30 quid if I never see the money. That won't bother me.
Right. That's fine. Thanks very much. I'll conclude it there.
Right.
Unless you've got any
No.
questions.
What's the further actions?
So, well, obviously I've got the investigation to conduct.
Yeah.
I've got some people to speak to.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Various other things to look at. And within the next 5 days, well, what are we today?
Tuesday.
I would say by next Tuesday, I'll be able to come back with you to you and explain what I've decided to do.
Right.
Whether that is to go to, as I said, no further action. Yeah. Whether there needs to be a formal investigation that culminates in a disciplinary panel, or whether we can sort things out on an informal basis, but the informal basis, as I said, may involve sanctions.
Yeah.
As it may involve sanctions, may not.
That sounds pretty simple to me.
Okay.
Can I just add that between now and then, I suggest you make sure, obviously, your password works.
Mine does. I was booked on, mate.
And also tell the other two that if they can't get on,
Yeah, to contact.
tell them to either contact the club and change
Honestly speaking, I spoke to him before I spoke to George before I came here, and he said he doesn't want to play at the club again, and that's his reaction. So It's crap, really.
Well,
Cause,
it does seem
you know what I mean?
strange, but you know,
It
for
seems
no reason.
strange. It's not for no
But
reason.
just to,
The youth in this club are leaving because they're being targeted. I know quite a few people now that have left and gone to the Muni. They've gone to the Muni over Brasscastle. Like, what's going on here, guys? We need to be running a tight ship. Is my thing. And you guys pulling me in. I appreciate you've got things you need to do, and I really thank you for the time. I don't like that you've taken the time, but thank you for the time.
The first thing for the tight ship is that if they want to play golf, they've got to sign in somewhere. PRS either Wynyard, the Muni, or here. So why don't they just get themselves sorted for here?
That's a question you'll have to ask them, mate.
Alright, thanks very much.
Right,
Do you
nice
want
one.
to take this with you?
I don't, not really. Just send it to me on an email. I'll get.
Well, no, if you don't want to take it, you don't want to take it. I'm not going to be sending you anything.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your night, lads. Just in the meantime, I'm allowed to play golf, I wouldn't mind. Awesome.